today's news, Governor seeks extension for COI reforms. VI Music Fest set for the weekend. HODGE-SMITH reflects on first-year milestones. Remain authentically Virgin Islands, says Dr. Dawson. And RIKKOI Brathwaite to make debut at the Diamond League this weekend. Viewers, these and more stories when 284 News return.
Vibe! Alright! Monet! Voice! Rotimi! Alkaline!
System we create waves like the ocean, yeah.
Freddie Jackson.
Oh, my lady.
Gramps Morgan.
Feels like heaven surrounds me.
And more. The 24th, 25th, and 26th of May 2024. The Virgin Islands Music Festival. 60 beats, one vibe.
For more information, visit virginislandsmusicfestival.com.
At Partners for Kids, your child's health and happiness are at the heart of everything we do. We've been the trusted medical home for children and adolescents up to 18 years old. And now, we are excited to welcome a new member to our family of healthcare professionals. Introducing Dr. Aisha Maxwell, our new family practitioner. Dr. Maxwell brings a wealth of experience and deep passion for pediatric and adult care, ready to join our team in providing first-rate health services to your family. At Partners for Kids, we believe in a collaborative approach to healthcare. With partners in occupational therapy and clinical psychology, Partners for Kids, where caring is just the beginning. Visit us at Road Reef Plaza, Tortola, open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call us at 284-444-5437 or reach out at info@partnersforkids.com to learn more.
Welcome viewers to the Friday, May 24th edition of 284 News. I am Kamal Haynes, bringing the latest out of the British Virgin Islands. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Leading today's news, in his first quarterly review since taking office, Governor His Excellency Daniel Pruis has signaled he will request a final extension until August 31st for fully implementing the Commission of Inquiry recommendations in the Virgin Islands. The sixth quarterly report published Thursday, Governor Pruis said it is clear the previous May 31st, 2024 deadline for enacting all reforms will not be met based on current progress. Pruis also recommended conducting a final assessment after the proposed August deadline to determine if the reforms have properly taken root.
Based on my assessment of the current status of COI implementation, I make the following recommendations. So first, to extend the deadline for completion of implementation from the 31st of May 2024 to the 31st of August 2024. And within that, we'll set earlier deadlines for those COI recommendations that we agree can be completed before then. Secondly, to conduct a final assessment of progress after the end of August. And that assessment, when it's conducted, should draw a clear overall conclusion on whether the COI recommendations have taken root.
He also recommended to keep open the possibility of assuming temporary increased powers or the UK imposing direct rule by suspending the Constitution through the order in Council.
And thirdly, and finally, to keep open the options of additional powers for the Governor and possible recourse to the Order in Council.
Well, Governor Pruis said the requested 3-month extension is necessary to allow the government led by Premier Dr. the Honorable Natalia Wheatley sufficient time to follow through on commitments to the reform process, as several reforms for which the government is responsible would not have been completed by the May 31st deadline.
The previous quarterly review noted that 25 out of 48 recommendations had been completed, As of yesterday, the total completed stands at 29 out of 48. So 4 additional recommendations have been completed since January, and 19 remain. However, based on the Joint Action Plan, only 36 of those 48 recommendations, so 3/4, will have been completed by the end of the month. 4 reforms will be delivered late by the government, and they relate to fundamental COI recommendations. First is the curtailment of discretionary powers, although there was a significant step forward on that point with agreement in Cabinet of policy this week. Secondly, the rules and consequences associated with how elected representatives and candidates declare their interests. Third, social assistance reform. And fourthly, statutory board legislation. Concerning the question of integrity, in recent weeks, the Speaker of the House of Assembly has proposed a new integrity model. Discussions of that continue. But nevertheless, a robust system must be in place before recommendation B5 of the COI concerning integrity can be considered complete.
Since being sworn in January 29th, the new governor said he has worked intensively with the Premier, House of Assembly, and public officers to advance implementation of the reforms. He also provided an update on the progress to implement the recommendations made by OT Minister David Rutley following his meetings with the government in February of this year.
Progress in delivering these 3 commitments has been as follows. The Governance Reform Coordination Centre, the GRCC, has been established. 4 members of staff from the Premier's office, 2 from my office, now operate from there. The Delivery Manager, Kedrick Malone, started work on the 2nd of April 2024. And thirdly, there have been multiple versions of the Governance Reform Action Plan, including a version which was put to Cabinet on the 6th of March. A final joint action plan was submitted to Minister Rutley on the 15th of May by myself and the Premier. In my view, it provides a realistic basis for completing the COI reforms, albeit beyond the May 2024 deadline. The Premier and I had an opportunity to discuss the plan with Minister Rutley earlier this week on the 22nd. So the past few months have seen a significant intensification of our joint working, which has led, in my view, to real progress in taking forward the recommendations.
The Virgin Islands Music Festival officially returns this weekend, beginning this evening. The 3-day musical experience promises to be a memorable one. Events manager at the BVI Tourist Board, Mr. Dirk Walters, spoke about the return of the event and its importance to the BVI entertainment industry.
Well, thank you first and foremost, Ron, for coming and meeting us here. You know, we're super elated, excited for this Virgin Islands Music Festival, for the music festival to come back to the greatest place on earth, the British Virgin Islands. We're here to put on an exciting show. Everyone, we have entertainment for all genres, all walks of life. So we're inviting everyone from near and far, all the residents, everyone to come on board, you know, come to the event. You're going to have a fabulous time. It's going to be awesome. You feel this, Ron?
Absolutely, I feel the breeze.
This ambience, this feeling, this cool, nice sea breeze coming in right here with views, fantastic views of the Southern Keys, Road Harbour, the Cyril B. Romney, Tortola Fair Park. You can't beat this location.
Well, he shared exactly what patrons can expect.
Well, you can expect an amazing experience from time you enter. You get anywhere in the area, the walkability aspect alone. There's so much parking in the areas in Road Town. Hopefully we're gonna have those shuttles running as well to ease the congestion of traffic. So it's a great area, and you have so many amenities in the area as well. So many businesses, bars, restaurants. As I said, the Tortola Fair Park is right there as well. So when you come, you're gonna have proper signage. You're gonna know where the entrances are, the exits are, emergency exit, the restrooms, the VIP area, all of those things. So expect a really amazing experience and expect to be greeted with the warm embrace of the BVI Tourist Board.
Walters also shared a bit about the lineup and flow of the event.
We have such a great mix of genres and artists, everything from hip-hop to Afrobeat, R&B, soca, dancehall, calypso, reggae. So it's going to be an amazing show on Friday night. We have artists such as Boss. We have the Razor Blades of Virgin Islands premier Fungi Band. We have Too Smooth Band. We have Star Martin. We have Vibe, the biggest band in the entire Virgin Islands. We have Voice. We have Rotimi. Of course, he's the star of the hit TV show Power, and he has amazing music as well, some really big hit songs performing. So it's going to be really fantastic. We have the Association, that's Mac Millie, of course, DJ Kali Cartel, DJ Grim, and the ones and twos and hosting the show. So it's going to be really amazing. A great mix of music, you know.
For persons wishing to attend, Mr. Walters spoke about the admission.
Admission is $60 each night, or you can get $150 for a 3-day pass. That's for general admission, and VIP is $200. And like I said, that gets you front stage access. That gets you your own vendors. You're gonna have the mixologist. You're gonna have access to your bar and lounge area and things like that, including your food and your drinks and all of that. It's just amazing experience, man. You know, get front stage.
Well, up next, more news from across the British Virgin Islands.
Hi, my name is Judy, VI Motors Operations Assistant, and today I'm here with Ding, one of our mechanics, and we are going to show you how you can check your engine oil level, as it's an essential part in maintaining your engine's health.
First, let's pop the hood. Here's the oil dipstick. We'll pull it out, wipe it clean with a cloth, reinsert it, and pull it out again to get an accurate oil level reading. As you can see, the oil level should be between the minimum and maximum markers on the dipstick. If it's below the minimum, it's time to add some oil. Checking your oil level is simple yet a crucial task. Make sure to do it regularly to keep your engine running smoothly. And remember, if you're not sure about your vehicle's specific oil requirements, always consult your owner's manual or a professional mechanic at VI Motors. We offer a diverse range of top quality engine oils, so visit us at Dove's Bottom or our location at Patch Point, Virgin Gorda, or call us at 494-2496 or visit us on our website at www.vimotors.com.
At Higher BVI, we're not just about business. We're about empowering lives, and that is because we aspire to inspire. By choosing us, you're supporting a company that believes in equal opportunities, diversity, and community growth. Our mission goes beyond profit. It's about providing HR solutions, fostering talent, and leaving a positive impact. Join us in building a better future, a better BVI. Choose Higher BVI, where your support isn't just a transaction, it's a transformation. Together, we're changing lives in these beautiful Virgin Islands.
Welcome back, viewers. Social commentator Cindy Roseanne has refuted claims that she was arrested on Friday, May 24th following the governor's press conference. But despite eyewitnesses' accounts of Roseanne being escorted into a Royal Virgin Islands Police Force vehicle by 3 officers, Roseanne insists that she was not arrested. The incident occurred immediately after the conclusion of the governor's press conference, where Roseanne was observed being led into the back of a police vehicle. The sighting led to widespread speculation that Roseanne was arrested. However, Roseanne took to Facebook Live shortly after the event to clarify the situation.
I'm good. So you guys can spread the word that I'm good. I was not arrested. Nothing like that happened. I'm not gonna, make this out to be like, people are coming after me or anything based on anything that I've said or my life this morning. It's nothing like that. I'm not gonna allow the police to be called into disrepute either, because it was nothing like that.
But 284 Media reached out to Roseanne for further clarification, and she reiterated that she had not been arrested. She expressed disappointment in the media for quickly publishing articles suggesting otherwise, emphasizing that she was not taken to a police station. Roseanne indicated that she understood the reason behind her apprehension, describing it as related to a previously resolved matter. Well, she said, and I quote, "This was a nothing," end quote. But the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force has since released a statement on the matter, stating, and I quote, Earlier today, it was circulated that Miss Cindy Roseanne has been arrested. This, however, is incorrect. The matter for which she was approached has since been cleared up by the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force officers and Miss Roseanne. The Royal Virgin Islands Police Force will offer no further comments on the incident, end quote. Our Junior Minister for Tourism and Culture, Honorable Luz HODGE-SMITH, expressed a mix of pride and resolve as she reflected on accomplishments and challenges marking 1 year since taking office. Delivering remarks during the territorial address, the representative for the 4th District said, while the past year has flown by, her eagerness to drive progress in the community remains steadfast.
My vision of the people, businesses, communities, and our capital was well publicized in my campaign literature. I have approached my responsibilities from day one with eagerness, anticipation, and full of energy and ideas to improve the infrastructure of the district and address the individual and collective concerns of the residents and business owners.
The Junior Minister highlighted ongoing initiatives in Joes Hill and Longbush as examples of constituency projects her team has advanced over the past 12 months despite bureaucratic hurdles.
Admittedly, the implementation of some of my projects has been at the mercy of bureaucratic processes, and I wish they could pick up a faster pace. Notwithstanding, my team and I have been working hard to push things forward as much as possible. Several projects are in the pipelines for implementation. One such project is the Joes Hill Road improvement, which includes constructing a new retaining wall and fixing areas of the road that have been undermined. Works include the demolition and excavation works to construct a retaining wall 135 feet along the height of 6 feet to 10 feet. The current road is hazardous by not allowing 2 vehicles to pass at the same time. The works will stabilize the area to ensure stormwater is channeled properly and mitigate against any further erosion. The works will also take approximately 6 weeks. The project will also serve to assist in alleviating some of the issues of excess flooding in the Longbush area from the overflow of water from the said road. This project was awarded in April of 2024. The other project also awarded in April 24 is the covering of the holes in the area of the E. Walwyn Bruley softball field. These holes, which are hazardous, have been open since the hurricanes of 2017. The contractor on this project has commenced the work by preparing the slabs, which require 28 days to be cured. A number of other projects have been identified to be initiated. Information will be shared about them in due course.
Turning to her ministerial portfolio, HODGE-SMITH said she has overseen meaningful strides in developing the territory's cultural and tourism product offerings in her first year at the helm.
One of my responsibilities is dealing with matters pertaining to the Caribbean Tourism Organization. I have established contact and communications with the relevant persons to initiate projects in this area that will benefit the territory as a whole. With respect to culture and through the Department of Culture, I served as the coordinator for the Culture and Tourism Month, which was concluded recently. It was a pleasure working with the various public and private stakeholders to ensure that all our events were successful during the month. Other achievements through the Department of Culture were the observation of International Museum Day in May of 2023 under the theme Sustainability and Well-Being. 6 book launches took place between May 6, 2023 and May 6 of 2024. And for the first time, Virgin Islands culture was featured at the BVI Spring Regatta and Sailing Festival with performances by the BVI Heritage Dancers and the Razorbaits. On the way to ensure that we strike the right synergy between culture and tourism for the overall enhancement of our tourism product.
Looking ahead, the Junior Minister said she hopes to build on the year's achievements through continued collaboration with the residents, businesses, and other stakeholders.
As we look forward to the government's second year in office, All efforts will be made to action the proposed initiatives to not only improve the lives of residents, but transform the capital into a pedestrian-friendly, green and climate-smart space, safe and beautiful town. I look forward to continuing to work with residents, businesses, and other District 4 stakeholders and the wider national community to enable us to take our beloved Virgin Islands from strength to strength.
In a recent sitting of the House of Assembly of the Virgin Islands, Dr. the Honorable Carl Dawson, Junior Minister for Agriculture and 1st District Representative in his deliberations spoke on the importance of protecting Virgin Islanders. Lawmakers were at the time debating the Immigration and Passport Act. Dawson admonished all to ensure that we remain authentically Virgin Islands.
Whenever you deal with immigration matters, we're also saying that it also has to do with compassion, has to do with decency, and it has to do with what is right. We must, while preserving our heritage and our territory, must still at the same time recognize rights of individuals. So it is for us, Madam Speaker, to find that balance to ensure that the Virgin Islands would always remain the Virgin Islands, a place reflective of our past, even as we navigate the way into the future. Even as we welcome those among who would work with us, we still must know that this territory will always be grounded in things Virgin Islands.
In speaking on strengthening the BVI's workforce, Honorable Dawson said it is imperative to ensure proper training for Virgin Islanders so they are prepared to lead.
In this planning matter, Madam Speaker, it shows the link that will have to be associated with training. Because if we're going to talk about population, if we're going to talk about the numbers that we should have, it means then that the building of the capacity of persons in the Virgin Islands must be a high priority. It cannot be that we are inviting or allowing others to come before us into our territory because we have not done our work as far as preparing our citizens to take up the full role. So I applaud the Minister of Education and the direction he is going, and the Minister of Labor as we seek to prepare this workforce.
In his opinion, Dawson said this bill promotes transparency and protocols following procedures related to immigration.
With this bill, there is increased transparency. That is one of the improvements that I see over what was there before. Now, some of the transparency relates to reporting, and the leader of the opposition made some points in this regard, and I must say that there were certainly things to think about as to the accountability, the role of the House, the role of the committee, role of cabinet, and so on. And I think that those are the things that we collectively can work around to make sure that we have things in the right order. Transparency also means that the persons applying are more clear now about what the criteria is, what is required. It's not just a shot in the dark, but you're very clear. Those persons are very clear about what they need to have in hand before even making that application.
Well, up next, we turn to some sports and news from the United Kingdom.
Orange alert! Orange alert!
Fire is spreading across the BVI. The fastest, most reliable, and affordable fiber internet service is here for you. Look out for fire in these new locations: Slaney, Duff Bottom, Manual Reef, Seacoast Bay, Albion, Hannah's, Palestina, Pleasant Valley, and Havers. Fiber is in your area. Call 444-4444 or visit a CCT store to find out more and bring it home. More locations coming soon.
Well, am I covered?
Yeah, you're with CG. Remember when I was dabbling in knife throwing bingo? Well, one night I won, but I also got a bullseye. No. In a beehive. I ran for hours. They caught me in the end, though.
Anyway, I was covered, and I got to keep my trophy. Uh-oh.
Best medical cover for the price. CG Insurance. Good like that.
Welcome back, viewers, and thank you so much for sticking with us. BVI lander sprinter RIKKOI Brathwaite is set to make his highly anticipated debut at the prestigious Diamond League event this Saturday. Competing in the men's 100-meter race, Brathwaite, who holds the national record for the British Virgin Islands, will face a formidable lineup of athletes, including three-time world champion Christian Coleman from the United States, World Championships bronze medalist Akeem Blake from Jamaica, and Commonwealth Games champion Ferdinand Omanyala from Kenya. In an exclusive interview with 284 Media ahead of the event, Brathwaite shared his excitement and determination to make a significant impact in his first Diamond League appearance.
The overall goal for this meet is to obviously win. I don't care who is in the race, anything happen at any time, and I believe in the power of Jesus Christ. I believe in the power of my Father, Yahweh, and Jehovah Jireh, my provider. So because of that, I'm going in for the win.
Brathwaite has been in Eugene for several days, acclimating and fine-tuning his preparations for the competition. Reflecting on his experience in Oregon, he expressed enthusiasm about the environment and the support he has received.
My first Diamond League, as I got here, I just started smiling. I'm seeing all the big dogs around me, and I'm just looking around. The food, nice. I have access to physios and chiropractors for free. Have access to photo rooms and photo shoots for free hotel. It's just a very good sense of, wow, like I belong, I guess that's what's going through my head. Like, I can't believe that they're expressing to me that I belong, but I guess I've been working very hard towards this goal, and it's just very nice to know that others think that, that I belong here.
RIKKOI's current season has been nothing short of exceptional, featuring multiple top 3 finishes that have solidified his status as a leading contender in the 100-meter event. His consistent performances have not only booked his confidence but also heightened expectations for his debut on one of the track and field's biggest stages.
The season has been going, as you know, phenomenally well. I can only thank God, for doing this for me. He has been watching over me and healing me and taking care of me along this journey. I knew that after I opened up the season with 10-1, that it should be a good season, and I've been living up to the promises that I've been talking about for so many years. So that's a good feeling.
The men's 100-meter event is scheduled to take place at 4:12 p.m. BVI time on Saturday, May 25th. Viewers, stay tuned for live updates and results as Brathwaite competes in what promises to be an electrifying race. United Kingdom Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has announced that he will head to the polls for an early election on July 4th. The announcement came on a rainy Wednesday morning as Sunak addressed the British public outside 10 Downing Street, emphasizing the importance of choosing the country's future direction.
Earlier today, I spoke with His Majesty the King to request the dissolution of Parliament. The King has granted this request, and we will have a general election on the 4th of July. This election will take place at a time when the world is more dangerous than it has been since the end of the Cold War.
Sunak, a member of the Conservative and Unionist Party, reminded the public of his initial goals upon taking office, particularly his commitment to restoring economic stability.
I came to office, above all, to restore economic stability. Economic stability is the bedrock of any future success, whether that is rising wages and good jobs, investment in our public services, or the defence of the country. And because of our collective sacrifice and your hard work, we have reached 2 major milestones in delivering that stability, showing that when we work together, anything is possible. Our economy is now growing faster than anyone predicted, outpacing Germany, France, and the United States. And this morning it was confirmed that inflation is back to normal. This means that the pressure on prices will ease and mortgage rates will come down. This is proof that the plan and priorities I set out are working.
He also expressed his intention of attaining each vote and asserted his belief in the Conservative government's ability to maintain economic stability.
Over the next few weeks, I will fight for every vote. I will earn your trust, and I will prove to you that only a Conservative government led by me will not put our hard-earned economic stability at risk, can restore pride and confidence in our country, and with a clear plan and bold action, will deliver a secure future for you, your family, and our United Kingdom.
In a pointed critique of the Labour Party, Sunak accused opposition leader Keir Starmer of lacking a coherent plan and consistently opting for the easy way out. He warned that a future under the Labour Party could only bring uncertainty.
I hope that my work since I became Prime Minister shows that we have a plan and are prepared to take bold action necessary for our country to flourish. Now, I've stuck with that plan and always been honest with you about what is needed, even when that's been difficult. Because I'm guided by doing what is right for our country, not what is easy. Now, I can't say the same thing for the Labour Party, because I don't know what they offer. And in truth, I don't think you know either. And that's because they have no plan. There is no bold action. And as a result, the future can only be uncertain with them.
The decision to call an early election has taken many by surprise as Sunak faces significant challenges. According to British media reports, the Prime Minister heads into the election campaign trailing significantly behind the Labour Party in the polls. Additionally, he faces internal party tensions, relying heavily on a small team of advisors to navigate what promises to be a contentious and hard-fought campaign. Viewers, that's it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for daily news updates at 284media.com and on our WhatsApp channel, as well as to like us on Facebook at 284media and 284BVI on Instagram and X, formerly Twitter. I'm Kamal Haynes. Have a safe and enjoyable evening. Bye-bye.